Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I am going to be ranking all of the Forvr Mood candles. Forvr Mood is a candle company by Jacki Aina. She's a YouTuber here on YouTube, clearly. Auntie Jacki, if you will. I love her content. I'm obsessed with her. I'll link her channel down below, of course. And she has a candle collection called Forvr Mood. And I am obsessed, I'm addicted, I am infatuated, I am all of those verbs with this candle company. There was at one point where I was placing like 1 or 2 orders a week because I just couldn't not get enough of these candles. Okay, the title was a little bit of clickbait. I don't have every single candle. I don't have the holiday collection because it's too early in the year for like Christmas scents for me, but I have all of the other ones except maybe 2. Listen, I'm ranking majority of the candles, majority of the collections. I think like 14 out of 20 that she has or something like that. So, stay tuned for all of that. But before we get into all that, I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button. Red button says subscribe. I'm gonna need you to hit it. We have a lot of fun here on my channel doing makeup, food, fashion, lifestyle, anything you could ever want. And if you enjoyed this particular video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Both of those things would really help me out and I would really appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's start ranking these candles. Okay, so Forvr Mood has 5 collections out right now. The original 4, which I have 2 of, a fall collection, which I have, a Valentine's collection, which I have, a spring collection, which I have, and then the Christmas collection, which I don't have because September is too early for Christmas, okay? So, I have my 14 candles lined up here. I have them ranked in the order that I would purchase them, and let's just get into it. So my attack upon purchasing these candles was to get these little mini bundles that have like mini candles in them, and then purchase the big version if I enjoyed them. So I will tell you which ones I purchased the big version of as well. Okay, so number 14 on my list is Spring Fling, which is part of the spring collection. And none of these candles are bad. Like, this candle smells so good. From this one, I get white peach, jasmine, and a little bit of musk on the end. And it smells really, really nice. But with this one, my issue is the throw isn't strong, meaning when I light it, the scent doesn't fill the room very well. I kind of have to be close to this candle to smell it. And I like my candle throw to be strong. I want the whole neighborhood to smell my candle. So that's why this one is on the bottom. Like, it smells good, but I'm not obsessed with it. And the throw, it just isn't very strong. So that is Spring Fling. Number 13 on my list is Bad and Boozy. And I actually really love the smell of this candle. It is very clean. I could see this being in like a beach house moment. Like, this is a candle that my parents would really like, you know what I mean? It's classy, it's fresh, that sort of thing. But again, this one, it just does not have a strong throw, and I wish it did because this would be much higher up if it did. But I really have a hard time smelling this one. When it's lit, I have to be super, super close to it. But I like this scent better than the Spring Flings one. And again, this would be much higher on the list if it had a strong throw. From this one, I definitely get like the apple and pear and the oak moss in it. It's just very fresh, very beachy in my mind. Definitely belongs in the spring collection. Okay, number 12 on my list is Cloud Dream. This one is super, super strong. Like, I have 14 candles here, and when they're just sitting here, this is the one that I smell. It definitely has a strong throw, but the scent I'm a little like on the edge about. Some days I'm like, oh my god, yes, and other days I'm like, put that away. So because of the inconsistency is why it's lower on my list. I definitely get the creamy butter, the lychee, sugar, vanilla, and then maybe like a little strawberry. But it's super sweet, and I freaking love a super sweet scent. But I don't know about, like, again, some days I'm into it, some days I'm not. Like right now, I'm kind of into it, but then tomorrow I'll be like, I don't know. So that is why Cloud Dream is number 12. And as you can see, the trend, the spring collection is probably my least favorite out of all the collections that I have. And following that trend, number 11 is the 4th candle in that collection, which is Butterfly Effect. I actually burned this one yesterday and I really like it. Maybe I should make this one higher on the list. All right, we had a little change, Okay, ignore that. Okay, so number 11 is actually going to be Left on Red. This is from the original collection. This was the first collection that came out from Forvr Mood. And this one has so many layers to the scent. It's tropical fruit, coconut, and like caramel, which is a very, like, tropical fruit and caramel is a very interesting mix. And like, I really enjoy it, but there are other ones that I enjoy more. It has a nice throw. I really do like it. Like, I, have the big version of it, but I like the other ones more, but I still would recommend this one. Like, I'm really ranking, none of these are bad because I burn all of them literally, but I'm just ranking the ones that I do have. So she's number 11. Definitely a interesting layers to it. They have this one in Sephora, so I would recommend smelling this one in person before you order it because it does have so many like interesting layers to it. Okay, number 10 is now Butterfly Effect from the spring collection. And I burned this one yesterday and it has a nice throw. For some reason, I thought it didn't have a nice throw, but then I burned it again and I was like, wait, I actually can smell it from like across the room, so I like it a lot. This one definitely has some warmth to it. The base is like musk, amber, sandalwood, so it has like a little woody base, but then it has some sweetness on top of it with like a jasmine moment. It says it has rose and berry, but I don't really pick up on that. I get jasmine and then like the musky base. It's kind of, even for having like a cute name and like pink packaging, it's kind of more of a masculine scent, honestly. But like, I like it a lot. So that's a Butterfly Effect. Okay, number 9. Yes, number 9 is Grown Folks Business. This is from the fall collection. And I mean, I burned this one to the freaking bottom. You can tell I really enjoyed this one, but this one doesn't have a strong throw. And I think that's why I kind of have it, number 9. I definitely get the cedar patchouli from it. So it's like warm in that sort of moment, woody, but then it has some like vanilla on top of it and ylang ylang. It's really nice. It's definitely fall because it has that warmth, but the only reason that is so low is because it doesn't have the best throw. So yeah, that's Grown Folks Business from the fall collection. Okay, so number 8 is also from the fall collection. It's We Not Lincoln. And as you can tell, I actually haven't burned this one because when you smell this, it is fall. It hits you in the freaking face. It's like when you walk into a Michael's and they have those cinnamon sticks and you're like, the scent hits so hard. It's like that. And I live in North Carolina. It's still 90 degrees out, so I haven't been ready to bust into this one because it is so fall, undeniably fall, but it smells delicious. It's like a tiny bit of pumpkin, a lot of cinnamon, and some whipped cream to make it a little bit sweeter and not so like big red cinnamony. This one would be higher because it smells so freaking good, but because it is so fall, it's not a candle that I would burn year round. It's definitely a seasonal candle, and that's just why it's kind of lower for me because I can't burn it I can burn it year round, but it's not my preference to burn it year round. Number 7 is Caked Up from the original collection. So I smelled all of the original collection in Sephora, and Caked Up and Left on Red were my favorites. So the other two, would be at the bottom of this list because I didn't really want to purchase them. But Caked Up is my favorite from the original collection. It definitely has that classic vanilla cake scent, but I think it is a little classier than like your classic vanilla cake from Yankee Candle or whatever, because it has some pistachio on it, so it gives, not on it, but like it has some pistachio scent to it, so it makes it a little bit nutty, which I feel like makes it a little bit more sophisticated than just straight up like vanilla sugar. And then maybe just like a tiny bit of musk at the bottom. But this is my favorite out of the original collection, and this is one that you can burn year round. Like, it's great for summer, winter, whatever. And if you like sweet scents, like vanilla-y scents, this is one for you for sure. We're getting to the top 6, guys. Okay, so number 6 is Skinny Dipped. This is like 5 and 6 are kind of interchangeable. I don't know, I can't decide between the two. Before I bought any of these, my friend recommended this one to me. Her name's Sasha, shout out Sasha. And because this was her favorite, I like got the mini of the fall collection, and that's where I fell down the rabbit hole after that. That's where all this began. So Skinny Dipped is freaking delicious. So I get a lot of coconut from this one, and that's why I really like it, because it has some warmth for fall from like nutmeg, clove kind of spices, but the coconut brings it back to summer as well, and that's why I think this is a really awesome year-round candle. The coconut kind of brings it full circle. I purchased the full size in this one, so that's how you know it's real. I needed more, burned that one to the crisp, and so Skinny Dipped is number 5 or 6, I can't decide. Number 5 is Hey Big Head. This one is like coffee. Oh, okay, so the notes are coffee, sweet toffee, hazelnut, and vanilla, and I would agree with that. Heavy on the coffee though. And this is, I love burning this during work because it's like gives me that energy, reminds me of coffee. I really love this one. I purchased the Big Mama moment, so you know it's real. And if you like coffee or coffee candles, definitely look into this one. Hey Big Head. All right, top four. I know you're wondering where the hell is the Valentine's Day collection, and it is top 4. This collection slaps so hard. It is the Adore You Forever collection. Like, these are the best candles I've ever smelled in this collection. The scents are so unique, and I like don't even know how to explain them. These ones are my go-to, my favorite. I never like, all right, let me just get into them, let you know the tea on all of them. So number 4, I'm going to choose Champagne Wasted. And this, I only have this at the bottom because I did not know how I felt about this candle when I first got it. It straight up smells like Nerd's Rope. The notes are like pink champagne, strawberry, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a Nerd's Rope. And at first I was like, ooh, Nerd's Rope candle. Like, I don't know about that. But now I love it. Like, I fell in love with it. It hits so different. It definitely has a strong throw. The neighborhood can smell this one for sure. But because I had such a good reaction to the other 3 in this collection, and this was the only one that I was like on the fence about at first, that's why I have it as number 4, even though I love it now. So that's Champagne Wasted, aka Nerd's Rope. Top 3. All right, number 3 is Sweet Spot. Hello? Sweet Spot. So when I read the scent details on this one, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, because it's orange chocolate, and I was like, orange chocolate and a candle? Like, I don't like artificial smelling chocolate things, but it blends so nicely. I don't know if I would have figured out if it was orange chocolate without me reading the scent details, but I don't even like orange. I don't even like orange and chocolate together, but this candle is so good. I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like, I could just burn this one all day. Of course, I had to get the Big Mama for it. I also have the Big Mama for Champagne Wasted. I forgot to say that. If you guys have smelled the candle Volcano, they have it everywhere, Anthropologie, whatever. It kind of smells like that, but I got so sick of Volcano because I was burning that candle since I was like in middle school, and I was like, I can't smell that candle anymore. But this one, it's like an elevated version of it. It has a little bit more depth to it, in my opinion. So if you liked Volcano, I think you would definitely like Sweet Spot. Top two. All right, number 2 is Heartbreaker. Again, from the Valentine's Day collection. Literally, I burned that to the bottom. I'm pretty sure that's unsafe how close I burned it to the bottom. Of course, had to get the big version. Loved it so much. This one, I get jasmine, musk, vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood, but it's not too woody. I would say like musky vanilla is the best way to describe this one. It is warmer than the other 2 from the Valentine's Day collection I talked about. I would say this is more of a nighttime candle. It's a little bit it's like a sophisticated vanilla, a classy vanilla, if you will. Yeah, so number 2 is Heartbreaker. All right, guys, candle number 1 is Pheromones. Again, Valentine's Day collection, top 4, they slap. Oh, this is like, when I don't know what candle to burn, like I don't know what mood I'm in, I always go for this one because it is so freaking good. Of course, I have the big version of it. It is so freaking good. I get pink champagne, citrus, jasmine for a little bit of sweetness, maybe a little bit of musk, but it's definitely a fruity, crisp, sweet candle. If you are going to get one candle, I'm going to recommend pheromones. Like, I'd wear this in a perfume, I'd do this in a room spray, I'd do this in a pillow spray, I would do this scent in my hair products. I would like to be just bury me inside a massive pheromones candle. I could just sit here and like huff it all day. But it is so good, and because the top 4 are all from the Valentine's Day collection, I would super duper recommend getting the mini Valentine's Day collection. I think it's like, I don't know, 50 bucks or something like that, 40, 50 bucks for, you get all 4 of them in this cute little box. The packaging is so cute. You're gonna love all 4 of them because this is the best collection they have. So I would recommend getting that baby out of any of the items on that website. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this Forvr Mood ranking video. It was super hard because all the candles do smell so good. There's literally not one candle that I'm like, ugh, I would never burn that. So I was really just ranking like good to best, you know, better to best, whatever. It really just depends on what scents you like. I would recommend getting the Valentine's Day collection if you like fruity sort of. No, I would recommend getting the Valentine's Day collection to everyone. And then if you really like fall scents, I would recommend getting the fall collection because those ones slap as well. Those are definitely my 2 favorite collections that are available. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Both of those things would really help me out and I'd really appreciate it. And that is all from me. So stay on fleek, friends. Bye.